Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video I am going to show you guys a CGC cards return. And we're going to start off with the Pokemon, and then we'll end with the Metazoo. So if you guys want to see Pokemon, we'll start off with that. So I sent in several of the Charizard V-Stars again. I had one Gem Mint 10, and then the rest got 9.5 and lower. I think there was like two 9.5s, the rest were 9s and 8.5s. Most of them were off-center. I think that was the main reason, but no pristines. I did have 10 of these EVs lined up to send to PSA, but because of the price difference between a 9 and a 10, it's like, oh man, I didn't think it was worth it. So I sent them all to CGC, and I did get several. I think I got like 5 Gem Mint 10s, no pristines, got a few 9s, a few 9.5s. Now, if you guys remember, this Typhlosion here was originally graded by another company. It was a 10, cracked it out, had it sent to PSA, and I sent two of them that way. One got a 7 and one got they wouldn't grade it because they said it was altered. However, when we looked at it, I couldn't really see anything. So I cracked the 1/7 out of the PSA holder, and then I sent both of them to CGC just to see if they'd be graded. I did the one that was considered altered or whatever. I did look at the surface, and I just took water and I ran it over it in case it had been cleaned. Maybe they wouldn't grade it because if they have something that detects if it had been cleaned by a chemical, and so I was hoping that maybe that would kind of take off anything that could potentially be there. I tried smelling the card. I mean, what else do you do? Do you hit it with a black light? I mean, I'm not sure how to detect if something's been hit with Clorox or whatever's used at these places that professionally clean these cards. But anyways, I didn't really do anything. I just hit it with water very lightly because water can really destroy a card super quick. And so the 1/7 did grade, pulled the 9.5 or not 9.5, 8.5, and then the one that had been cleaned also graded an 8.5. I can't remember which one was which, but the cards look good to me. I think it was mostly just the print line. You can kind of see the print lines up there. But either way, they definitely didn't grade back the 10 that they were originally. And but they did do better than the 7 and the new grade. So I guess I'm kind of happy with 8.5. 8.5 is just such a weird grade. All right, there's the Cynthia's Garchomp EX. I believe this was the one that come back in that box. So I went ahead and sent it off. Pulled the regular Gem Mint 10. Now this was nice. So this was the Mega Gardevoir EX that we pulled out of the, I want to say the red-blue collection box that we opened up. And so the fact that it got a Gem Mint 10, that was really cool. Here's the Misty's Gyarados. This was previously an 8. This was a PSA 8. And I was like, man, that was just really harsh because the only thing that was slightly off on it was you can see the centering isn't perfect. However, the condition was just like top notch. There's like nothing wrong with the edges that I could find. So I cracked it out, and while this hasn't been something that I don't really do it in mass, I do it for cards that I think were they just missed the mark on the grade. And so a regular Gem Mint 10, to me, I think this is kind of maxed out. While it could still qualify for a regular PSA 10, they've already graded it in 8, so I doubt that it would get that. And then I don't see it getting a pristine because the centering, again, it's not perfect, so that does hold back from it. Same thing here with the Koga's Beedrill, same box. I think it graded an 8, and so I was like, man, it just feels like it's been undergraded. The condition of the back looked really good. It was super clean card. The only thing that was really off was the centering was just enough to where it catches your eye, but I don't even know if it's outside like the regular 10 tolerance. But anyways, this one pulled a 9.5. Koga's Beedrill is usually really hard to get in a 10 anyways on the PSA side. All right, here's a Marnie's Morpeko, just one random promo that I hadn't graded. That one pulled the Gem Mint 10. I did not grade a bunch of those. This Charizard VMAX, I was really excited about this one. This pulled a pristine 10. I believe out of all the ones I graded, which was maybe like 25 or 30 of them, I did pull 2 pristine 10s. There were several regular Gem Mint 10s, and then everything else was below that. But the Charizard VMAXs did much better than the Charizard V-Stars. I graded 4 Ancient Mews at the very beginning. Anytime I send an Ancient Mews now, I try to pre-grade them just because there's such a huge price difference. Well, there's not much of a price difference between like the sealed card and like a 9 or a 9.5. But if you get to a 10 or a pristine 10, then you're doing really good. But no 10s, all 4 graded in 9.5. And you can kind of see this one's a little torqued. So I assume that has to do, like that's the problem there. So I must have missed that when I was grading, just kind of looking at the condition. Random Reverse Hollow Glaceon, pulled a Gem Mint 10. Random Hollow Espeon, pulled a 10. Now we're on to the Metazoo. All right, here we go. Start off with Mothman. So I did send in 2 of these. I tried to send in the best of what I had. I opened up a bunch of packs that had come from the flex decks because they were very spacious and I did not have much space to spare. So the packs that I opened up, I didn't pull a single hidden rare. I mean, I went through a bunch of packs, and I don't know, maybe they're just more scarce than I thought. But got 10s on both of the regular alternate arts. And then I sent in 2 Sung Wukongs. Look at that. Both got the pristine, so that's kind of nice. I'm not really connected to this. I mean, he just kind of reminds me of Tarzan. So, I don't know. Now, Bigfoot. I really do like Bigfoot. I would have liked to have gotten a pristine on one of these, but pulled the 10 on both of them, so that's kind of cool. Sent in 2 of the Hodags. Got 195, 1 regular Gem Mint 10. I couldn't tell you who Hodag is, but I'm becoming a little bit more familiar with some of these cryptids as I begin my collection journey. Here we have Basilisk. I think of like Harry Potter when I think of this. Got 2 regular Gem Mint 10s. Then we have Piazza Bird. Got a couple of regular Gem Mint 10s. I did have several to choose from. I tried to choose the best that I could find. I was hoping for a few more pristines, but I'm still happy with the regular Gem Mint 10s because the condition on these, they weren't like super perfect. You can definitely tell if there's like whitening around the edge. Like I think there's one little white dot there. The centering could also affect it. A lot of them were off center. Overall, the print quality is good, but it's not perfect, so I think there is some chase there. All right, Snallygaster, 195 and 1 regular 10. We have the alternate art Sun Wukong. Pulled a couple of Gem Mint 10s. So overall, a lot of regular Gem Mint 10s. Chupacabra, 1 regular Gem Mint 10, and the pristine looks really nice on that. Now the next one, I was hoping to get a pristine because I think it would look super good with it, but I did not. 2 regular Gem Mint 10s on the Rainbow Crow. I want to say when I sent these in, most of these cards were like $30-ish or so. Lady Luck, that was one that we pulled here on camera, and then the other one pulled a 9.5. I think the pristine 10 looks really good on that card. And then last but not least, we have Ding Bell, a 9.5, and we did score 1 pristine 10. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed the CGC returns. I do have another box of CGC bulk coming in, but for this one right here, half of it was about Metazoo. Well, half of the highlights, anyways, half of the diversity, and then the other half was Pokemon. Most of the order, I would say, was actually Pokemon cards. It was just it was a lot of the same kind of duplicate thing. But hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll have more coming out very soon. Thanks.